what do you expect going into this? What do you expect to see?
I think I expect to see what I always have seen, which is me searching for the things that are particular to my skin tone. And but I thought about this, and I was like, I'm so used to not having a lot of options that, you know, maybe over time I have just had my beauty regimen be specific to places where I know carry ethnic products.
Right.
But I'm mostly curious on what you're going to see. So I guess for me, I expect more of the same of what I'm used to.
Which is what? What are you used to?
I'm used to basically product lines, makeup lines, that there are very limited selections for people of color, very limited selections on shades of foundation, and I'm typically inundated with faces that don't look like mine. So what do you expect to get out of this experience?
I think I'll probably have some of my preconceived notions confirmed, which is that there's going to be a lot more stuff in here for me than for you. But I would love to be pleasantly surprised to find that, you know, you have a broad selection of things too. But I wouldn't say that I expect that. So
Let's go.
Okay.
What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know? It's in my lip gloss, it's cool. My lip gloss be popping. I'm standing at my locker, and all the boys keep stopping. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know? It's in my lip gloss, it's popping. My lip gloss is cool. All the boys keep jocking. They chase me after school. Mac, L'Oreal, yep, 'cause I'm worth it. Oh, the way I put it on so perfect. Right?
Hi.
Do you guys have a natural stylist? A stylist that does natural hair?
Not today.
Not today. But y'all have one typically?
Yep. See, off today. Maybe tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Walk down the hallway, they can't say nothing. Oh, my lips so luscious. The way I spice it up with the Mac brushes. L'Oreal got them watermelon crushes. That's probably the reason all these boys got crushes. What you know about me? What you know about me?
So, Crystal, what are your final thoughts with this experience?
Definitely more selection at the specialty store. I was surprised that there were a lot of products there that I would buy, from jewelry to even some of the hair care products that I've bought, like from H-E-B, but at a better price. Walmart had really low selection for makeup and hair care products.
How do you think the experience of finding the hair care products compares to your experience?
I find them with ease. I mean, I think it's made it obvious to me that what's available in the grocery store, like at Target, Walmart, or H-E-B, is really geared toward my convenience and my shopping experience. So yeah, I think I probably knew that going into it, but it was definitely confirmed by seeing it and paying attention to what's available at all of the stores and how different it is. It's like the specialty store is it's like the exact opposite of H-E-B or Target. Yeah.
Did you feel awkward in the specialty store, like you didn't belong there, or did you feel...
No, other than when the guy told us to not record. No, I didn't feel awkward there. I felt like everybody was friendly. I didn't feel awkward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any final? What was the most striking thing, or did you already say it?
nothing was really striking. Maybe the only thing that was striking to me was showing you what I saw, the Almay like the catchphrase for their marketing right now is the American look, and that was the one brand of cosmetics that didn't have anything that would match for you or anybody really with darker skin at all. So I thought that was kind of a good example of how we just accept that as the norm, that American equates to light skin. So yeah, that was striking. Okay, Onnesha, so do you have any final thoughts after this experience? What is your kind of overall take?
My overall take, I think it was mostly confirmed. I think I learned that I need to keep my eyes open for where there might be a little bit more diversity. I've been so used to looking at just the same places to get, makeup from, or I have just maybe discounted the fact that I might find it in my local grocer, which, to the most part, I still don't.
Right.
But I think that there are some beauty lines that seem to have a, more dedicated effort to having a diverse line with different colors. Overall, I still feel like everything I saw was predominantly Caucasian American.
Right.
And I wish that would be a little different, because there are some places where it doesn't have to be. Like, we looked at the hair color boxes, and all of the boxes they were predominantly like 98% Caucasian American women.
Right.
Advertising the beauty products, and I just think that really that's not necessary. I think you can show diverse beauty, and most of the ones that were maybe of different ethnicities, you and I spent great amount of time trying to wonder if they were ethnic and what type of ethnicity they might be, because they blended in so much with the Caucasian American features and looks and stuff like that. So I think we can figure out a way. We didn't even look at the magazines.
Oh yeah.
But I think we can figure out a way to celebrate and incorporate. I don't know how, but I think it would take, voices like writing in and telling, some of the people that we might frequent, can you please represent diversity in your beauty advertising? We saw some attempts. There was a lot of, when we looked at the marquees, the big pictures, they did have diversity represented, but
did you feel like the brands that represented diversity, like as far as their displays, was that true to their actual selection?
Not to the most that it probably could have been. I think we have such a large spectrum of colors, from women of color, to Latinas, to, African American women, that, you can go from light to dark, very light to very dark within the same ethnicity.
Right.
And that was not represented. So what I saw was, my skin tone was kind of covered,
right,
to some degree.
Right.
But if it was someone who was really dark complected and maybe had a smooth black skin tone, they weren't going to be represented in that. And so I saw that they were advertising, with those types of skin tones represented, but we did not see as much going to the other side of the spectrum with the darker colors.
Right. What was the most, or was there anything that was particularly striking to you during the experience at any of the stores?
I think the Almay was not striking. It was representative of what I've grown to accept in America. That after all these years, and it being 2016,
right,
that you can still just have a product line in a major retailer, and many major retailers, that totally excludes women of color,
right,
and then calls it American.
Right.
I think that's what I've grown to accept and expect. And I think also when we've talked about what we can do, I think that African American women can do more to demand representation other than just going and maybe possibly going to these specialty stores.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also maybe something that we could be unified in doing, is just not accepting this exclusion as a standard.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it is segregated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think, oh, sorry. Okay. How do you think that the way that marketers and, you know, cosmetic companies and hair care products, the way that our beauty products are segregated, do you think that plays into the further segregation? Like, do you think that perpetuates the cycle of black women versus white women in a kind of pitting us against each other in the way that we perceive beauty?
Yeah, I think it just perpetuates. Maybe it's not designed to specifically divide us, but I think it's designed to perpetuate the power structure in this country based on race.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's designed to, and even if it's not designed, it still perpetuates the less than.
Right.
You know, you're not represented because you're less than. Your beauty standard is less than. If you do have beauty, it's unique.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the standard.
Right.
So when we walk the aisle, the whole thing that I had mentioned was when we walk the aisle, I'm walking past to the end.
Right.
To get to me.
Right.
To get to what's relevant to me, and I have to go find and search it. And when I pass all that is, they're saying, hey, we care about this race of people, we care about those beauty standards and those beauty products, and this is what is beauty.
Right.
Then when I go find mine and I see at the very bottom shelf,
Mm-hmm.
3 to 4 products that might cater to me,
Right.
not only is it the quantity shows that my standard of beauty or my beauty is not catered to, nor does it seem like it's that significant, but it's, you know, showing me that even in its physical space,
Right.
they've squeezed in space for me at the back or at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me is a physical manifestation of less than
Right.
as well.
Yeah.